Because yeah. Who you, wait, what movie were you talking about?
One Battle After. No, Running Man.
Running Man.
Running Man. Yeah. She's Storm. She's Storm, bro. She's Storm. Ant called her Storm. Hero called her Storm. They didn't. I don't even think that they coordinated.
All right, wait, hold on. I like her. I won't be mad if she is. I'm just saying.
I got you. Yeah, there's okay. Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Y'all already know what it is. It's your favorite blurred click, ready to talk blurred shit. It is 2026. Welcome, because it is a whole new year, folks, and we are ready to discuss some of the things, including obviously the recent debut of the finale of Stranger Things, where we get to find out, how does it end up with Mr. Will? How does it end up with Mr. Mike? How does it end up with Lucas's haircut? All of those good things. So stick around, folks, because we have plenty of opinion, facts, and just breakdowns to get into with regard to that. Go nowhere. And also, in addition to that, today we will debut portions of our exclusive interview with none other than one of the members of the Welcome to Derry cast. Yes, I am talking to you about none other than Mrs. Amanda Christine, who we had the opportunity to get some time with not too long ago. And if you stick around, we may just share with you what it is we shared with this lovely young lady. But you got to stick around for that. For right now, let's go ahead and get back on into it. It's your favorite blur click, ready to talk blur shit. Let's start the year off right, Thugnificent.
This is Thugnificent telling everybody to tune in to New Blurred Order, my nigga. The best podcast on the planet Earth, nigga.
Alrighty, as discussed, guys, we say we're gonna go ahead and wrap up some of this good old Stranger Things fiction, and hopefully you caught up, because we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. But then we will also get into, like I said, our Welcome to Derry exclusive interview, and then we'll talk about some of the things that we're looking forward to for this upcoming 2026 year, and we'll hopefully not miss anything. And we got to hurry up and do it, because some of us have to go because we're so important that we can't stay long, because we got to go get haircuts and do all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got all the time in the world today, because some people can't. They're too busy and too important to be around too long. Hey, what's up, Ed?
I grace you with my presence. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Coming into the new year hot, bro. Damn.
You know, I got things to do. I got planes to catch. I gotta go.
All right. So you know what? With that being said, I didn't think about this until just now. Since Ant has to go, should we do Derry first? I know beforehand we talked about doing Stranger Things, but he didn't watch it. So maybe it would make sense for us to do Stranger Things after Ant leaves.
It could be a reason for someone to convince me to watch it, to catch up, to get there. What's at the destination?
We could do Derry.
I don't know if this was. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this one was.
Or we could do Derry.
I mean, try. I mean, I want to hear about it.
Do you? I mean, if Yaz can, if maybe Yaz, could possibly, if she wouldn't mind considering maybe break it down. Not yet. Hold up.
That's a lot. Girl, take a deep breath. Hour.
What? Not yet. Hold up. I want to shout out real quick before we even get into the breakdowns for IG. Welcome. Thank God. I didn't forget today. Come on over to YouTube where the water's warm, right? It's a bad neighborhood. There's no security. This is a gated neighborhood over here in YouTube. Please come on out of the Bedford-Stuyvesant projects and pull up over here to the warm waters of Lake Mary, Florida, where every community is gated. It's still black and white. Everybody is there. And yeah, man, you don't have to worry about nothing. We live in a whole whatever. Just come on over to YouTube. When I look this way, I'm looking at the computer that has Instagram on it. So that's what I'm talking about. Pull on up. I see y'all over there. Happy New Year to you. Hola, ¿cómo estás? pull on up over here. All right. So, all right, man. I guess we can talk Stranger Things real quick and get it out the way, I suppose. It feels almost as if folks, I think I might be an outlier on this. I'm going to go ahead and take this down. And I know you didn't watch it, Ant. So I'm going to take you off the screen just for one moment here, bro. Just one moment while we get we get some sort of feedback from our counterparts here. And I just want y'all to let me know how y'all felt about Stranger Things. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you hated it. Anywhere in between for any of those if you like. I'm gonna go ahead and take this down in 3, 2, 1.
I cannot.
Oh wow, there's 2 thumbs. Okay.
I know, right? He's over here in rhythm.
These 1 thumbs. Okay. All right. I think Nolly was saying that she thought it was ass too. So that checks, and I don't think that y'all are alone with regard to this. So yeah, let's bring Ant back in. Ty, I'm very interested to hear what you thought about it, but perhaps we should break it down before we actually get a chance to perhaps speak on how much you did or didn't like it. So without further ado, y'all, yes, would you mind if you could please break it down? All righty.
Y'all. Whew. Okay, Stranger Things season 5 finale. Woo! So we started out like pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? And we're on this adventure trying to go kill Vecna, save the kids. We got to save Holly. Woo! So we devised this plan. All right. We got Sis, Elle, and her sister. You know, we're going to go in the mind of Henry and we're going to go jack him up. Meanwhile, though, the gang, okay, crew is going to go and attack the Mind Flayer on the outside. But do they know they're going to attack the Mind Flayer? Guess we will find out when they get to the Cave of Fingers. This fucking finale was insane. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but it was truly heartfelt. And there was a lot of tears. I personally did shed some tears. I don't know about you. And that might be why so many people were upset about this. But let's dive into this shit, okay? All right. So we're going to go save the fucking kids, right? But how are we going to get in? We got to do some crazy shit. And the radio waves, we're going to open the gate and just charge into that bitch. All right. So we charge it. We're in the fucking bus. Murray's fucking driving like a psycho. And let's get into the fucking upside down. But we got problems. And you know what? Mike has this heartfelt conversation with Elle. Like, I know odds are against us, but baby, we're going to make it out today. Does she make it out today? Oh, shit. Well, as the gang goes into a crazy split off, you know, Hopper and Murray head off with the girls. I'm talking about Elle and her sister to go into Vecna's mind. We got to find this bathtub. You know what I'm saying? And where do we have to find the bathtub? Where it all went down. God damn, in the fucking underground layer where the kids became the kids. So Elle's in her vat, in her tub. Hopper's saying, listen, we're going in together. We're coming out together. Make me this promise. All right. Elle's going in with this plan. Her and her sister have this, you know, let's just end all. Let's end all. End all. Stay tuned. Well, while the gang is, you know, trying to climb this motherfucking tower of danger. I'm sorry, but this is like the tallest tower in the fucking, they climbed the Empire State Building of a tower, literally, to get to the fucking, you know, upside down that's about to crash on Hawkins. Meanwhile, Elle's in this fucking bathtub. She's tapping into Henry's mind, but we're also taking some friends with us, my sister and Max, because Max is the key to fucking getting Henry and the kids. So as they're trekking on this fucking journey to go and fucking find Vecna's mind, they're reliving all these crazy ass fucking things that Henry obviously lived in his life. And Max is like, I can find the shortcut. I can find it. Let's go. As they're charging through, Hopper's like, bitch, the abyss is moving. Let's go. Elle's like, listen, we got to fucking move. Where's the shit? Max is like, I'm trying. Give me a fucking second. There's a lot of shit going on right now. Let's just keep going. This is the way. as they're going, they're in this weird ass play, like, and this fucking curtain opens and bam, there's the fucking kids. And what does Elle do? She grabs that motherfucker and throws him out the goddamn window. That doesn't do shit, really. He just gets back up and comes after her. And then the kids are like, oh my God. So, fucking kids, you know, they got to be convinced that Henry is a monster. God damn it. Can't just be, you know, like, let's just go. So, sister, she blinds, you know, Henry's eyesight, and they're all watching, you know, Vecna basically hold Elle like Darth Vader pull, like chokehold, and Elle's just like, I'm just gonna let him get in, but he's not. And what does Henry do? This motherfucker takes off his shirt, and his little hand comes out, and the kids are like, oh my God, it's the monster. Holly's like, bitch, I've been trying to fucking tell you before you injured me in the fucking head, okay? She incredibly forgives those children, like, instantly. Kudos to that child, because I'm not gonna lie, I would have been like, yo, fuck all of y'all. Y'all just attacked me, okay? Poor Henry. Fuck y'all. Well, what does she do? She's like, come, let's run. Let's go to the cave. Run now. Well, as Elle and her sister and Max are all trying to escape, Henry is, you know, fighting his way, and guess who surprise tags? Hey, brother. Why the fuck would you wait? I would have stabbed him and then said, hey, brother. We had the moment there, bro. I don't know how many of y'all got pissed off by this, but I personally, I was like, bitch, stab him!
This is not your moment.
Bro! Anyway, I digress. Okay, so stabbing the table, realizes, fuck, Henry's gone. Elle, where the fuck did he go? We have to hurry now. Fuck, he's in the real world. Let's do this. As they're charging, guess where Henry goes? Henry's like, I got y'all. You in the bathtub, bitch. I know. He's watching you. I'm gonna get your ass. Watch this. He's a fucking genius. And he's like, guess what, Papa? I'm gonna show you your dead baby girl in the hospital, and I'm gonna make her look at you and say, you knew this was gonna happen. It's gonna happen to her too. Fucking cryptic. Of course this man is like, no, come out. Where are you? I can't see you. All acting like crazy as fuck. Like, Hopper, how many times we fought Vecna? Like, get your shit together, bro. You were super emotional right now. And then what does Vecna do? He's like, okay, Hopper's at peak moment right now. Let's push him over that threshold, bitch. Let's show him Elle and his sister talking about murdering themselves to take me down. Genius. And guess what Hopper does? He fucking starts shooting Henry. Guess where Henry is standing? In front of the motherfucking tub where Elle is inside. Duh! What just happened? Oh my God, I just shot my baby girl. I need to open the vat. She's dying. What do? I start beating the fucking glass. Guess what? Girls are like, do you hear that? What's going on? I was like, something's wrong, bro. He's banging too much, too fast. Something's wrong. The next thing you know, they fucking disappear like fucking goddamn like baby powder. And guess what? All the kids are alone. And Max is like, oh shit, Holly, get to the cat! All the kids are bugging the fuck out. They're in the desert. Like, what the fuck do I do? Oh my God, Holly's like, I'm Holly, the fucking gangster. Listen up! Follow me! Let's go, Lucas! Cave. Okay. And guess what? Guess who's left behind? Motherfucking Derek. This boy, I swear to God. I have had it with Derek. And then he does something that I'm like, okay, maybe Derek doesn't have to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he doesn't. But as he's I'm coming. Oh shit, he's behind me. As he's running and fucking beautiful little cute Holly's like, Derek, get your fucking ass in here. She fucking saves him, gets him into the cave. Vecna grabs her. And, you know, first Derek's like, should I just watch him take her? Because, I mean, she did save me, you know, finders keepers. And he was like, oh shit, Holly knows the way out. grabs her real quick. It's like, no, I got you, Holly. No. And Holly's like, help. Yeah, he saves her from Vecna. And then guess what? He flips him off and does the bird and says, eat my, I don't know. He says, eat some, I don't know. He says, eat my something. And it was vulgar and it was beautiful. And kudos to fucking Derek. I actually liked him in that moment. But then, oh my God. Henry's like, I'm going to go into the cave. Fuck this. As he goes into the fucking cave, he relives his whole, biggest childhood fear, where he actually discovers the motherfucking mind flayer. And where was the mind flayer? In this goddamn fucking suitcase that this scientist guy is over here bugging the fuck out because he hit his head and got a concussion. He's like, they sent you! No! Fuck, they sent you! And he shoots a child in the hand in a cave. What the fuck? So then what does the kid do? He's like, calm down, you're concussed. Let me save you. And the dude's like, no. He's like, okay, fuck this. I'm gonna grab a rock and bash your fucking skull in. Bah! 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 Fucking was like, it's me or you, dude. And guess what? Get it out. And the mind flayer, he opened the fucking box, and guess what? We fucking discovered that Henry and Vecna, they're just a vessel like poor Will was. And Will watched this whole traumatizing experience for Vecna. It was like, you were like me. They used you too. You were a vessel. And Vecna's like, no, I am it. We are Venom. And then okay, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, obviously, we all know, like, honey. It's okay. Sit down, Henry. It's okay. But then, now, Elle's like, bro, I'm out. Because Hopper fucked up, got emotional. Hopper's like, Elle, tell me the truth. I ain't got time for your emotional shit, bro. I got to go. So, Elle's like, I can fucking hop. I'm a gangster. I've been training. He's like, you're going to fall. She's like, Daddy, sit the fuck down. I got this. Watch this shit. And all of a sudden, as Nancy and the group, they're finally making it to the fucking cave of the fingers. What fucking happens? The kids get caught. And Vecna becomes fucking this motherfucker morphs into this fucking amazing creature. I am not gonna lie, that was the coolest, scariest fucking thing I have ever seen. And then they added the face fucking opened up like the demogorgons with the teeth and shit. And what does Nancy do? She's like, I'm the bait. Run, bitches. Nancy should get a fucking award because I'm not gonna lie, she was the most gangster of all the kids. She just charged into that shit just like Elle did, but we all know Elle's a gangster. But yeah, no, Nancy was like, I'll be the bait. You guys get up on let's flank it. Let's do this. They flank it. They burn it down. Meanwhile, Elle, she's like running inside, rips a hole and fucking grabs Vecna, rips him off of the fucking mind flayer, and they just go at it, bro. And I'm talking about this fight was like, it wasn't like spectacular. It was pretty cool, but it could have been better. I give it to you guys. I understand why some people are a little like, oh, it was lackluster. No. The fight was pretty good. Like, but my whole thing was, why did it take Will so long to tap in when he was already in Vecna, and then start doing the whole like, I'm Raiden, I control the whole mind and spirit, and like just really like, yeah, like tell me his eyes didn't get like Raiden white, dog. Like, dude was, and he ended up fucking pushing Vecna into the spike, and Elle was ultimately, trying to fucking kill his ass. And then, wait a minute, that wasn't enough. We save poor little Holly. Oh my God, it's Holly. How this Wheeler children was so cute, And then guess what happens? We save all the children, and Vecna's like laying on this spike, like basically just like not making any sound. And then we save all the kids and wake them up because they're not already traumatized by this motherfucking experience that they've been through. completely that this motherfucker decides to only make noise when every single child's awake with a spike through his ass, like,
Oh my God. Yo.
what the fuck? And then, I'm sorry, but we're all watching him. Hopeless, just whatever the fuck, die. And who comes in like the mama cub? She's like, "You killed my baby." And she just like hacking away at fucking Vecna's neck, bro. After 20 hacks, his head finally fucking cuts off, and we're all reliving our trauma. Yo, one time, just want to rest in peace, Bob. Rest in peace, Eddie. Rest in peace, Marge. Rest in peace. What the fuck was it? Billy. Okay. Rest in peace, all Hawkins people that died. Okay. Because, Winona took it out on his goddamn neck. And guess what? We're like, we won. Everyone made it out. Hop. Psh, hop. Everyone's out. We're all good. The whole party, hop. Yes. That means L. Okay. And we make it out. And then guess what? The psycho bitch, the Terminator bitch, of course, was like, I'm going to capture my creation and make more. But Murray's like, I'm blowing this bitch up. And what did they play to blow the fucking scene down? Purple
rain, purple. Yeah, that was dope. That was I'm
not gonna lie, that was a good kudos. But yes, as the upside down is blowing the fuck up and we're watching this crazy catastrophe, the kids are also being detained. But wait, where's Elle? She was just right here. Even the bodyguard said she was right here. She was just right here. No. We get to watch this whole fight scene of each one of these kids fighting. Hop is the only one not fighting. He's just in awe, like, she's doing it. She made her choice. My baby's about to go. I get to watch her go again, second time. And Elle's just standing like an OG.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens? Dust. And then no more. Ella's fucking gone, bro. And I don't know why everyone was so upset, because one of the OG characters died, apparently.
Possibly.
Okay, like regardless if she is maybe still alive, that's speculation, because we don't fucking know. True. So everyone who's crying about, oh no one died, no, I would say most important died, the one who basically carried the whole, and like she was the glue for the group. I'm not gonna lie, because they would have, you know what I'm saying, in their high school days, was the damn glue for the group. And guess what? She gone. And guess what? She left behind a very heartbroken boyfriend who now, it's 18 months later, everyone's gone on with their life. Robin's hair grew out. She's looking like a little goddess here in her little mermaid sweater shirt thing that they have her in her overalls. And she's rocking Robin one last time on the radio. Everybody, Hawkins, things have changed, but I don't know if it's things. Maybe it may be my friends. It may be us, and I'm okay with that, because I still have them. But you guys, keep it real. This is Rockin' Robin out. And guess what? It's the graduation of 89! Go graduates! And guess graduating fucking kids. The group. And guess who is the valedictorian of the group? Oh my God, this whole picture scene with his mom was fucking adorable. He will always be so cute. I swear to God, doesn't matter how old he gets. But yes, after, a very crazy year and a half, everyone's getting back to norm. The town's back to people going to the movies. No kids have gone missing. Holy shit, it's been almost 2 years and no kids have gone missing. This is crazy for Hawkins. And guess what? Poor Mike is still sitting on that bench looking at the memorial in the library where Al just ended it all. And then we had this heartfelt rooftop moment with Robin and the gang. And I'm talking about the older kids, Steve. It was so cute to get together once a month, because friends. Goonies never say die.
Yo.
Season 5, Stranger Things, wrapped up.
Yo, come on, man. Come on, Yazzie. Yo, that's what it is. That's what it is. All right. I think she wrapped it up pretty much the best way in a few minutes possible. If there's any significant moments that she forgot or left out that you want to highlight, let me know. But I'm particularly interested because Ty put emphatically 2 thumbs way down. And I'm interested in your take on this, homeboy. Like, what exactly was it that deterred you, if you wouldn't mind? And then if we could get Lady Mandalore's spill as well, then I'll bring mine to the forefront toward the latter half. That's cool.
Well, first of all, if you go by Yaz's breakdown, you're going to be disappointed because she gave it way more energy than the movie deserved. I was listening to the breakdown like, damn, that movie sounds good. Like, she was really good. I was like, what?
The rent was due. The rent was due, baby.
Yes. Listen, this was missed opportunity after missed opportunity after missed opportunity. There's a problem, right? When you have a series and you decide at some point we're gonna hold off on the finale. We're gonna play it specifically on a day when everybody's home and has nothing to do but chill and watch our movie. And then you don't deliver. There's a problem there. You set the bar way up and you didn't go with the bar. You just chilled at the bottom and was like, y'all go up and I'm gonna make a fool out of all of y'all. And that's kind of what it was. Wow. There were opportunities in this movie to make this series, to make this finale epic. They dropped the ball. You had 2 powered people in this season. 3 power people.
Oh yeah, because
Will finally finds out that he can use some of the power that was given to him. But it's always crazy when you see the student overachieve and defeat the master. And it happens usually with a lot of practice. It doesn't usually just come. You're just like one day, oh, I feel like I can do it today, and then all of a sudden, everything. You know what I mean? Like there's this lesson that goes along with a master and a student. You know what I'm saying? And if the master's not teaching the student, then the student just stays at one level. You never go just all of a sudden wake up one day and your powers are realized and you're like, oh, I'm the most powerful being. It doesn't really usually work that way. So that kind of was another a ball dropper for me. If said individuals such as Will and 11 always had this capability to defeat Vecna, why did we have to wait 5 seasons for that? Like if that was the case, so there was everything that I was looking forward to, which was at least kill some of these remaining characters. With the stakes being so high, and the only person nobody died. I'm just gonna say it. Nobody died because we don't even know if Kali died, or is that her name, Kali?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kali? She did die.
No. You assume it because we thought Kali was dead when they left that room. and Callie wasn't dead. Callie was sitting there.
She was still shot in the building, in the upside down, and all that shit happened.
All I'm saying is what you're doing is assuming. I'm saying she was we all thought she was dead when they left her body there. And then to see her later on come back doing with enough power, mind you, to hold a image for a long time, enough for the storm to get her, and so we think. We never know, like you said. I just think that when you set the bar so very high by doing something out of the ordinary, and then you don't reach that bar, there is going to be a lot of disappointments. We had the same thing go on with the Peacemaker finale. Like you cannot act like these things are okay, especially when you're investing the type of money that you're investing in these type of properties. So when I saw this, I was number one, very disappointed that we weren't able to kill some people. That was number one. Like I said it before, I said a lot of people gonna die this season, and I was wrong. I think the only person that I can honestly say died was Mr. Wheeler. I think Mr. Wheeler died.
No, he did not. Actually, I thought the same thing. In the graduation, he's sitting next to the mom, and she's like eye rolling at him, like,
okay, thank you.
Yeah. And he was, I was surprised
because I was like, wait a minute, he did live. But God damn it, they're just divorced now, I guess. Yeah, he lived.
So thank you, Yazzie. So the fact that Mr. Wheeler didn't even die, when that was a clear opportunity for somebody to die. Mama's all cut up at the graduation, and those are deep cuts too, my mind.
Yeah.
I saw them across her body. I was like, oh, and you alive too? Like, come on, man.
Right.
Listen, this all like Vecna was supposed to be an end-all be-all, my dude. He was supposed to be an end-all be-all. But then you find out that there's something even more vicious and crazy than Vecna. But then you got kids with guns killing it. That's no. When I was watching that, when I seen all of that, I literally was like at the point of turning the TV off. Because I was like, so we gonna have this larger than life alien thing that looks like a giant spider.
It's a hive mind.
But it's something else that they literally kill with fire and bullets and excuse me, and spears. We're doing it. We're doing that.
They were stabbing it in the guts, bro. You didn't see all that shit. That's what we're doing.
Wait. And then on top of that, if you can separate the monster's skin and his insides and just jump in, what are we doing here? What do I need you for? Go home, Roger. Like, I don't need you to be throwing shit at him to distract him. Yeah, cool.
To your point.
It was overkill. It was underwhelming and overkill. This did not need to be it was all over the place. This entire show was all over the fucking place for me. I didn't mean to cut you off, Ty. Go on. I'm sorry.
Nah, by all means, jump on it. Because this was and I just got one more point. Whoever is responsible for sharpening the axe, you're fired. You are fired.
Thank you.
It is no reason that it's that many
I have never seen a gun.
I have a theory. It was all muscle, like he had one of them diesel necks, and like the vines, it was like, she had to get, it was like cutting down a giant tree, you know what I'm saying? She like George Washington, like it's not the chair, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it took some wax.
Not to say it's cut to shame.
Sorry.
Shame.
That was my bad. But to your
shame.
To your point,
the height of the entire series for me honestly, and this is and anybody else can address this as well. The height of the entire series for me was when Lucas finally kissed Max. I was like, this dude waited 5 seasons. He stood by a bedside. He played the music that you love. Wow. He changed up his look. He did so many different things to show you that he loves you. He did everything a man can do and more.
Oh my God.
It took him 5 seasons and the very last 5 minutes of the damn show for him to finally get a couple of kisses. And I said, oh man, it wasn't worth it. It was not worth it. It was not worth all you went through for those 2 kisses. It was not.
Damn, die or die.
It looked like they were struggle. Those were struggles. I saw. I was like, is Max? Is this gonna be? Because look, if you done sat by my bedside, if you done played my favorite song, if you done did all the things that this young man has done, he definitely, most certainly, deserves a little bit of a tongue. I ain't gonna lie. And look, I don't want to hear that shit about these are kids. These are no longer kids. These are teenagers graduating from high school.
This is a fucking
This is
porno.
what they
It's
are.
a family show.
Hey, look. Again, when you sit by their bedside, when you play the music to bring them back to life, when you change up your look, when you hold your hand when no one's there to hold your hand, when you do what it needs to be done when nobody else is there, when you go there when no one else is there, Lord, you deserve a little love. You don't deserve 5 minutes with a struggle kiss. You don't deserve somebody to act like they don't want to kiss you. You don't know nobody. You hear me?
Oh my God, go on.
Come on, man. You preaching right now, man. Yo, I hope to seal some more in there, Pastor. Come on, man. Come on with it.
Lord.
All I'm saying is,
He's spent.
I'm just saying, try to
Put the coat on him. Put the coat on him.
Somebody put a coat around him.
Put a coat around him. He's spent.
Go put the coat around him.
He's spent.
Do not let anybody convince you that this series finale was worth a day. Because
wow,
it is. I'm telling you, I can't lie for him. I can't lie for him. I can't.
Damn.
I had to listen, man. This was on Christmas Day, y'all. This was on supposed to be a joyous occasion where we've celebrating with family and friends, and we ate some good food earlier that day, opened some presents. You're in a good mood. You're in a good motion. And for somebody to come through and ruin your day like that, I think we should boycott any future endeavors that involve Stranger Things, because the strange thing is this show wasn't what we thought it was. But it ended up being the nightmare on Christmas. It was a nightmare on Christmas, and I can't say it enough, man. 2 thumbs down. It just didn't give. It wasn't giving what it needed to give. They missed the opportunity to have powered individuals, and I mean all powered individuals. Don't kill Callie just because she just pulled up like she was just the one that could die. Y'all done had all of these people on this show trying to do this stuff. I was honestly, and people gonna hate me for this. Kill Will. Will.
I'm not gonna. I'm with you.
I'll tell you why. It is not for what you think. It is not for what you think. I do not hate Will. But what I'm saying is Will was the one that started all of this shit.
Correct.
It should have ended with Will. And see, as a director, you know how hurt it's like when we lost my man Glenn on Walking Dead. People was in the streets crying. They was out here revolting. They was saying how Glenn, you killed Glenn. You shouldn't have did that. People would have been tripping about the same thing. You killed Will, but you took that moment from us. You took the moment for us. No, because you gave us 5 seasons to get to know these characters and to fall in love with these characters. You gave a whole episode of tears for Will when Will finally opened up about something we all already knew. But it was the moment. It was the moment. And so you give us that moment, you absolutely kill him after that. Because that was the moment. You give us that to remember him. But you don't do that. You scared to get rid of any of the characters was crazy when you've killed off major characters in every season except this one. Because again, we don't know if Elle is dead. Because they did show a version of her in where the 3 waterfalls is and all of that. So we don't know. It could have been his imagination, or maybe not. We don't know. So again, you take away these things of loss. So we can't really feel it like you would feel say a Game of Thrones when you kill Daenerys. When you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, they killed the mother of dragons. They don't. They don't. Like that's how you're supposed to be. But the fact that we couldn't do that, yeah, they dropped the ball on this one, man. Anybody else take over, man? Go ahead.
I have several notes.
Not the notes. Yo, pull on up here. Come on. Let's go, lady.
First of all, I would like to say I'm glad all of these children got checks. That is what saved it from being a full this to this. Pay the babies. I'm glad they still in business. I hope they can figure out a way to pivot from this shit because it is going to be rough. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not looking for you to be. I'm not looking for nobody else to be nothing but whatever these kids fucking was in this show. I also would like to tack on to what Ty said. This was not the highlight for me, but I do have a note. I think they were trying to perpetuate that the gingers are black people narrative because why did you just have to kiss her?
Wait, what?
Oh, you haven't heard.
I see where you going. I see it. I saw that too. I peeped that too, yo. I peeped that too.
There's a little. I guess it was on TikTok. Saying that the gingers are black people. It's not true. I'm not gonna hold you. It's not. I promise you that credit score is gonna be a little bit different when we go to the bank. It's not gonna match up. So that felt super weird, especially like you couldn't find nobody else in this town, Lucas. Your sister couldn't like vouch for you with nobody else in the whole town. It's the girl that's laying in a coma for 2 years. That's weird, bro. It's a little weird. I get it.
He was in love with her before the coma. You know, like that was, he was waiting. No. Y'all don't have that, that first love. Lucas, listen.
Yes.
That kiss at that dance was everything.
Yes. Lovey. He wanted the one that he didn't have to talk to. He didn't want to hear from her. He was happy to just have her laid up in that bed listening to that same song. God damn. I will say his commitment, his level of commitment is commendable because if I have to hear that fucking Running Up the Hill song one more goddamn time, it's up for everybody. I hate that fucking song. I don't give a shit what it means for him. You made me hate this song and I ain't never heard that shit until this show. I hate this song. Kate Bush, I love you. I'm glad you got your check too, baby girl. But shut the fuck up with that shit. Okay, run, sit down when you get to the top of that goddamn wall and rest.
Sit on the hill,
please. Overall, this season dragged. We did not need 5 seasons. I feel like we honestly could have done with 3. We did not need a full 5. The fact that they dragged this bitch out over the course of a month is insane work. An hour for each episode, and then you have the nerve to just throw in little bitty quick jokes every 10 to 15 seconds. I'm not here for that. Go kill this motherfucker Vecna. I don't want to see and what's that baby's name with the teeth? Dustin. Cool. I'm glad you don't want him to die. But what can we? Some people, you got to get used to that, baby. He's definitely gonna die before you. He's like what, 5, 6, 7 years older than you. It's
wow.
Come to terms. This is all about life and death, right? So here's your life experience.
Oh my god!
I need you to like let him go. Also, what the fuck was going on with the relationship between what's the sisters?
Nancy.
Who?
Nancy.
Nancy and that other tiny ass motherfucker.
Nancy and the buyer's boy.
What the shit was that? Why are y'all in a melted room trying to figure out how to have an unproposal? The fuck is that? What is that? Are y'all together or not? What was that whole conversation? A bunch of fuck shit. That was a whole half an hour. That was a half an hour of one episode.
Weird.
Why?
That was oh my god.
Okay. What?
She said what?
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, that Harrick, correct. Didn't need that. Y'all was broke up for like 3 fucking seasons. Stay broke the fuck up. Y'all was not together during this season. Also, what's with the tiny chip diamond rings for everybody? Why Joyce get the nugget diamond too? It was the same size goddamn diamond as Nancy.
It's the 80s.
I'm clocking it. You got it. Hold on.
It's the 80s that they, we didn't get the big carrots and the crazy, you know what I'm saying?
That wasn't even half a carat that was on that woman's finger. That was not even half a carat. And you got a full-time job, but old boy over here who's working for tips probably don't even have a real goddamn job, but got to sit. He don't got a job. He does not have a job. Hop, what are you doing? And you wait. First of all, you should have proposed to her when you became the goddamn sheriff over here in Montauk. They pay you for sure. Wait until you get your money and then save up and then get old girl the ring. But anyway, I digress.
God damn.
I'm not reading, but if we've been through all of this shit for the last fucking 20 years, I'm counting high school. I need you to really put in some effort, baby. I'm so sorry. Your daughter died, your wife died, my boyfriend and my husband ain't shit. We need to glow up. We need to come up. We need to do a little bit better. The finale for this shit, dry as a bitch. This whole shit was drier than a motherfucker. I will never in my life watch this shit again. I think of all my points. Oh, I know that they were trying to pitch this motherfucker like everybody was supposed to go out to the movie theaters in order to see this shit. Do you understand how much my money is worth to me? You want me to sit in the movie theater for 2 hours for maybe 2 good pieces of a cinematic moment? I would fuck you up. Duffer Brothers, your time would be very limited on this planet. Don't show Netflix. Don't show never do no shit like this to fuck again.
Oh boy. All right. Man. Well, tell us how you really feel.
Trash.
Wow. All right. Okay. Well,
we lost Ant. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. I think we've definitely sold it to Ant so much that he's like, "Fuck it, I'm out." He's like, I'll just be back next week. So yeah, I think Ant had to jet, unfortunately, man, because he was on the way to an award show anyway. But yeah. All right. So I'll say, I guess, my little spill here. You might find this as a shocker to everybody on here, but I didn't hate it as much as everybody else did. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't find it that difficult to suspend the belief the disbelief. But there were a few things that did drive me nuts, some of which you all did list. But yeah, I guess I sit on the fence of science fiction interests and also the corporate industry trying to drag it out so that they can maintain at least as much interest as they can over a sustained period of time. So I get why they did the 4 episodes, then the 3 episodes, then the 1 episode, as annoying as it was. And there was a time where my good friend Ty said, like, yo, I miss when we could see episodic things and we don't get every. No, I'm sorry. I'm lying. Ty never said that. Ty's always been like, I want everything at once. So I might be misremembering that a little bit. But for me, yeah, I didn't honestly think that it was that bad. I mean, I can understand why we're saying that. The thing that I frankly, if I'm going to jump on a bandwagon, the one thing that angered me the most, or maybe it didn't anger me, but just kind of, it gave me the spark eyebrow, like, was when I never can remember Hopper, when he had both the girls laying in front of him and he just grabbed Elle. I didn't understand that part. Like, it wasn't like you know what I'm saying? Like that was the one thing that
them both up. They both grew. No.
He had Elle over one shoulder, and an empty hand.
Yeah,
and he could have at least tried. Like it felt to me like there was no, like it didn't make it. Like Hopper's not Mike or anybody else. Like he's a grown-ass policeman.
Pick her ass up. Let's be serious.
Hold on. Let's not pretend like this is some, middle-aged woman after having her 4th or 5th child. This is a small child who was half the size of Elle. Like he could have grabbed her by 1 or 2 of her ears or her hoodie or whatever it was, and at least made an attempt. A little pain is better than getting just being left alone. I just thought that was a little odd. Because it's not like he didn't know that he was going to have to answer to Elle. Did he really think he was going to run away with that girl laying there, and that Elle was going to be like, "You did what you had to do, Hopper"? Like I don't know. I felt like that was one of the missed opportunities. But I understand from a plot standpoint. I just feel like it could have been written a little better. Like rather than
the way they had it, Vince. So the way and I don't mean to cut you, but the way they had it, by this point, Hopper already had disdain with this young lady because he felt like she was trying to lead Elle
to her death.
Elle down a different path.
Yeah.
And so he was already showing that he didn't like her. He already like whenever she would talk, he would look at her like with this like, "Oh, I can't stand you" type look. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't surprising to me at all when he left her ass there. Like he only, for this entire season, the main goal of the writers was to show that nothing and no one means any more to Hopper than Elle. Period. Yep. Like he was willing to die to save Elle, literally. Like I'm ready to go. I got a bag full of explosives. All I need to know is this the room? If this is the room, boom, that's it. But it wasn't. He walked in there and it was Callie instead, and he didn't blow himself up. But he had every intention on doing that.
So Vince. Oh, sorry.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so the entire time since Callie showed up, okay, like Hopper was like, they can communicate without him knowing. Right. One, that is an issue because Hopper likes to be into the know. He's dad, you know what I'm saying? Like he's super Papa Bear mode. So the fact that they can communicate and have conversations that he's not even privy to, and then she can lie to him, and then the other girl's just gonna stand there and looking like a blank wall. You know what I'm saying? Like when he's questioning, do you see? So there was a lot of animosity when she came onto the scene because, Hopper knew they have history that he was already jealous about. One, they spent their entire childhood together before, you know what I'm saying? Like when Elle was traumatized with her. So they had trauma bonded. That's something that Hopper, being, overprotective dad, he does not want Elle to go back into that one. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to protect her. He's trying to be her dad. And that was an old part of her life. Yes, he needs to tap into those things, but having a whole person here from that point, it's going to bring up things. It's going to stir up things. They're going to have these conversations and stuff like that. And that's what he was trying to prevent. He knew something was going to happen. He knew something. That's why when Vecna entered his mind and made him crazy, he was like, went full crazy mode and started shooting at the tank, trying to kill Vecna because He was already to that point. You know what I'm saying? So leaving Callie, one, she's a deflection. They're looking for Elle. They're not looking for Callie. So if they find Callie, well, Callie was already there, technically speaking. Elle kidnapped her. You know what I'm saying? So leaving Callie there, they would have took her and they would have got off the scent of Elle and Hopper, and they could have escaped and continued their plan. So technically speaking, it was pretty strategic of him to just leave her right there, knowing that the guards were right there, so he could get Elle safely away.
I think there was a lot. They dropped the ball with making the connection with Hopper's disdain for Kali. The simple thing that he could have done, one line. How the hell why would I trust you with my daughter when you took her out and about in whatever season that was, season 3, and got yourself captured, got her almost killed, and took her doing all types of wild shit that she came back and told me about. On what planet would I trust you? You have done nothing to gain my trust. And then take it all from there. But how do you drop the ball with that connection? That would have been the easiest way to build up a legitimate reason for his distrust.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm not trying to argue whether or not the trust was valid. The mistrust was invalid. I believe that they made that point to an extent. But what they did is, in all instances, is they showed that regardless of whatever Hopper's intentions were, that Elle was always the priority. And to Elle, her sister, Kali, was a priority. And so he knew by leaving her there, he was going to hear it from Elle. There's no way in the world that Elle's not going to be like, what happened to Kali? And he's going to have the answer to that. Now, maybe they dropped the ball again, like Kira said, like there should have been like in my opinion, it could have been like well, Elle, she wasn't going to make it, like, you
not
you could have said that.
Vincent's daughter.
This is why, you know what I'm saying? Like something, but he just ended up turning around and going to get her anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it was like weird. And also and I want to Todd, I ain't gonna lie, like Todd's bad type of reader. We love the opinions, especially when they're not necessarily everybody's opinions. In this particular instance, I think most of the comment section agrees with him. But the one thing that you did bring to light is the fact that we assumed Callie's dead, and up until you said that, I had accepted her death, and then you brought a very, very well articulated theory that we don't know that Callie's dead. We thought she was dead, and then we learned she stayed alive for a little bit more. And this isn't just regular random chick. This is chick with superpowers. So the same way she can make somebody turn invisible, or she can move an item across the room, can she not keep her blood from spilling too much? Oh, and also, by the way, that blood that we were looking to extinguish ourselves for because it was going to make the whole world more dangerous just by people having access to it, it's in Cali too. And so she sits there dying with all that blood. Why did not Terminator lady be like, yo, somebody give me a beaker and some goddamn cotton? Like, the blood is right here, bitch. Like, the blood, like, we got I know it's not L, but at least it's L-esque, right? So I don't know, like, there's a lot of things like that. But having said all that, there's something that I really liked about this finale. And I know y'all will disagree with me vehemently, more than likely. But I, for one, I like it when a serious finale is drawn out. I hate it when it's cut and we're just like, well, what happened? You know, and you were forced to use like our imagination to, did they live happily ever after? Or, I get they kind of did a version of that with Elle and the theory, but I like the fact that they did not shortchange us on what happens with the older kids. Oh, one goes to college, one's a theater, one dropped out for a little bit, one's a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that we heard about they did that whole little Dungeons and Dragons scene where we get to find out, the theories of what's going to happen with each of the couples in that little Dungeons and Dragons clique. I like the fact that, I know Hopper, I know she's not happy with the ring size, and you shouldn't be. But I like the fact that there was at least something conclusive, because they could have just let them date or not even address that whole thing after that. So I like the fact that they took the time to conclude the story in a better way than Peacemaker did, where they just basically did an hour concert and waste. That was a bigger waste of time, in my opinion. I feel like people have kind of been dealing with Stranger Things fatigue since like the fourth season, and have just kind of been like, look, let's get it on already. oh, they're so old, blah, blah, blah. And so I went into this with a mind that tried to sustain that belief. I watched it with my 15-year-old daughter, right? Who, when this first was debuting, was I think about 4 or 5, right? And I was telling her, I was like, yo, I know this isn't sci-fi, so to speak. It's not even necessarily fantasy. It's kind of borderline horror sci-fi, but it's kind of not. And somebody argued with me in the household, was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I was like, it's kind of like their Star Wars a little bit. All right, now I know it's not Star Wars. I know, nowhere near it. But hold on, from our perspective, right? This is a phenomenon that's been introduced to a generation that didn't necessarily have this type of long-standing production, where they get the sequels and they get the characters that when they're around our age, or my age, I should say, particularly. Like, they're gonna look back at Stranger Things like, yo, remember Stranger Things? And by then there will be like prequels and sequels, and it's kind of a generational phenomenon. And so I tried to look at it through that. Now, LB, I do have an argument about sharpen the axe. I like the fact that I like that they took so many hacks at Vecna's head. I liked that. I didn't like. I think it would have been.
My only thing. This is what I had pictured in my head. Vecna's on the goddamn peak, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Spike.
It's on an incline. Why didn't Mom come up and do the golf fucking swing?
Oh.
that I would have been standing on my fucking feet, clapping.
That's what she would have done. But she took a hack for everybody in that little clique, for everybody in the, like, they could have, like, I'm so glad that they did that instead of, oh, well, Henry, it wasn't really his fault. He was under control by us. Please, he has a chance. Because at some point in time,
it wasn't.
Yo, at some point in time, I was like, yo, they better not do this goddamn good, like, dark versus evil bullshit. They better not, I know the good's in you, Vecna. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. I was like, they better not try this whole Luke Darth Vader bullshit, bro, because I'm not trying to see that. And when Vecna was like, nah, I'm the villain, I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, all right. He's like, nah, you think he controlled me? I chose this shit. I was like, yes, I like that. Own up to that shit, dude. Fuck that. You know what I mean? And so there was some elements of it that I thought were, and we're going to argue about this. All right. We're going to argue about this, but I'm going to say it anyway. The Mind Flayer thing, I just think that it was a little different from the same Mind Flayer we saw at the very beginning, right? This is the Mind Flayer, like, on steroids, with the combination of all of the newly acquired Vecna powers that he has, that makes it kind of a little bit more of an issue. How he gets killed by a slingshot and some spears that can be used. It's like these kids were the Ewoks, like literally going up against the Empire, and that was a little unsettling. But I was attributing the actual neutralization of that being to the fight between Vecna and El having an impact, because it was a symbiotic relationship between Vecna and the Mind Flayer. So if you, like it said, if you hurt Vecna, then you hurt the Mind Flayer, and vice versa. So Vecna was in there getting his ass beat, which was also contributing to the super Mind Flayer having been destabilized a little bit.
He's not convinced.
Nah, of course not. Yeah, obviously not. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he came up. Look, he's in his fighting clothes. What are you talking about? Like he's going to get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just say this. Like, I did give my thumbs up because I did enjoy the experience. I watched it, and there were parts as usual that I was like, yeah, they could have did that better. And that was dumb. What the fuck? And I frankly didn't like, what's old girl from Terminator? Linda Hamilton, is that her name? Like, for some reason, like, it felt like she stopped acting like after Terminator. I don't know. Is it just me? Like, it felt like she didn't, like, her acting was very subpar. And I was like, but you have literally the most experience of everybody on set. and it looks that way too. But every time she came on, I was like, oh, it's amateur hour. But anyway, no disrespect, Linda Hamilton. Don't come for me. I heard you crazy. So yeah, overall, I'm sticking with my. I would say I probably give it. I know y'all are probably giving it a sub 5, a sub medium type of grade, but on a scale of 1 to 10 for the finale only, not the whole series, I'm probably in the 6-7 range. Maybe at the most 8, but we're probably in the 6-7. I'm not giving it like a 2 or 3, like I assume some of y'all probably would.
Can I just say this, because I want to be very clear on something, right? Like, I don't mind also stretching out a series in terms of, kind of wrapping everything up the right way. The problem with this series was that it fell short of the finale aspect. It didn't give the closure that I needed. It didn't give the expectation that was built off of stretching it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't have a problem with episodic shows. If once we get to the finale, I want to feel like I've experienced something that season and I'm looking for more, or I experienced something and you finally gave me what I needed. And I didn't feel any of that from this finale. Like, it was like, again, if the idea was that Elle could defeat Vecna all along, and then why did we need 5 seasons for that? And that's all I'm saying.
She had to train to get there, y'all.
Yeah, she couldn't.
It took 5 seasons of training. Remember, this is what y'all not understanding. The reason she split open that monster.
My bad, wrong one.
The reason she split open the monster so easily is she's been fucking training. Remember, Hopper was like, Hopper tried everything he could do to be, you're not ready. You're not ready. Nope. We still have more to go. You're not ready. Your jumping is not the time. And then Joyce was like, dude, she's fucking ready. Like, let it go, bro. She's been training for 5 seasons. And then remember, she opened the upside down.
Right.
Already had this motherfucking power. Okay. She just had to figure out how to hone it where she needed to hone it to do what she needed to do. Yes, she's still a kid. She's still learning shit, and Vecna has had many years to hone his power, but she was like, that's literally what they showed us this whole time, is this bitch has been training to beat his ass. That's why it was cake work. Listen, preparation makes a job easy. Okay, that leads you to success. Okay, like, I'm just saying, confidence and preparation, yo, you gonna get your shit done. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the success. So
wait a minute. Hold on.
It sucks that it was so quickly. It happened and everything like that. But yes, she already had the power to open shit up. She just had to fucking whoa, you know what I'm saying? And like, with her jumping and shit, she had a fucking Super Saiyan and shit, guys. Okay, Goku didn't start off a fucking Super Saiyan. He had to fucking get there.
She was training to fight Vecna, not that big ass mind flayer motherfucker. Ain't nobody know this nigga existed.
Exactly.
Training for something that you didn't
open the mind flare. Remember, she only has so much energy in the tank. Okay, it's not like she's unlimited.
She don't know that she need to go fight that motherfucker. She fighting a fight for something that doesn't even know exists.
Exactly. So think of how strong her jumping shit is, that she can fucking use her jump shit to open that motherfucker, because that's basically what she did. The same way she jumps is the same way she opened that fucking dude up. And remember, Elle only has so much energy in her tank. Remember, you got to recharge. You see what I'm saying? So she used a lot of that energy to get into the fucking monster. That's why, you see what I'm saying? Like, she was kind of, taking some hits when she got in.
I'm with Yaz, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
I don't know why y'all are not. The math
y'all need to run for office
mathing.
with the amount of faith y'all are jumping on. This is incredible. This is incredible.
Yo, I'm not saying it's safe. I'm just saying it's unrealistic to expect. First of all, they just learned about the whole time we've been calling it the upside down when it really was the in between. Like, we're still learning things, and they just learned all this stuff. We didn't know that Elle even had the ability, to jump like that. She just learned how to do that in this last episode. because remember she wasn't able to jump in a little simulation or whatever.
Right. No, you're right, Ben. But that's what I'm saying though. Okay, Kira, that's what I'm saying. Like she's been learning to do that. She literally looked at the roof and was like, "Hey, I can jump."
What the fuck she was jumping for? She was jumping from the ground to the building. That was the goal, not to jump across the fucking chasm and split open and then flip inside.
She was jumping the Vecna, because when she went in there,
the same energy you gotta use to fucking do the goddamn jump.
She jumped and she knocks Vecna down like immediately, yo. Like, look, the first thing she jumps in and she like, and then the first thing she did, she knew Vecna was in here. She like knocked him right down. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
She grabbed, see? Again.
Knocked him down, you know what I'm saying? So like
both times, just wait a minute.
I'm not trying to take for L, but
to Vince's point, just saying, to Vince's point, that's 3 times that she used all that motherfucking energy to motherfucking get in that bitch. So no wonder why she wasn't to fucking kill him.
Whatever. Y'all like it, I love it, I guess.
Wait, before you go,
come on, Ty, let's wrap this up. We got Ant back, so we want
all right, just real quick. The whole reason she was doing the jump was because in the very beginning when she was doing the obstacle course, she had to beat the obstacle course by a certain time. The purpose of the jump was because the plan was to go in and blow up the army facility, and she needed to jump from the thing to on top of the building. That was the purpose of the whole training that she was doing. Like to Kira's point, she never knew about the mind flare. Nobody did. We all thought Vecna was the big evil and he was behind everything. So it came in handy. But my point is, in season 4, did she not defeat Henry? Already, she had already defeated Henry from a mental standpoint, because they both were these psychic minds, and she was able to rip a metal door off of bolted metal door, huge metal door off with her powers. My point is that if she could always defeat him, we did not need a season 5. She could have wrapped it up in a season 4. Well,
she couldn't always defeat him. Where was he? They couldn't just go find him.
They were looking for him.
Are you saying they did not go into the upside down in season 4?
They went to upside down, but that's not where he was. He didn't bring the kids to the upside down.
They couldn't find him. Remember, he was hiding somewhere. They were doing searching for Vecna. Remember that.
Yo, calm out. Yo, we done drove Kira to drink in the morning. So we gotta stop. We literally gotta stop. Like she Happy New Year to you too, kids. Yo, come on, man.
Thank you. Happy New Year, Kira.
All right.
Let me say one more point.
Ant is there too. Ant went and fixed up. Ant went all the way to the bodega across the street.
He got a drink too. Ant's drinking too. What the fuck? Do I need to go get a drink?
Hold on, man. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know we was getting late first thing in the morning.
Hold on. Let me text my husband.
She texted the husband? All right, well, look. I'll tell y'all what. Can we do this? I think that there's more to discuss with regard to this Stranger Things theory. So perhaps if y'all got a little bit of time, we can maybe revisit some of this stuff after the show, when we can, maybe take a little bit more time. We do have some more pressing matters to get to, such as our interview with the one and only Amanda Christine, hallelujah, who was very delightful and all of those things. And Ant is here only for a few more minutes, so I hope that y'all don't mind if we can start talking about this. I figure we can maybe do this our usual way, but we don't have to. I can start it, and then if y'all like, if you want, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I was my usual authentic self, and I don't know if that was the best thing to be. I don't feel like she was uncomfortable, but I feel like at a couple of times I was like, damn it, why do I have to be like myself too much? I want y'all to just chime in and just tell me how y'all feel. Before we start, Ant, what is your thoughts about this, about us bringing Amanda to Christine, and maybe how everything came about or whatever, you know what I mean?
Amanda Christine, I think for everybody who's been watching that show, stood out with her performance compared to the people that she was acting next to. I felt like she was giving such a really strong performance, not just when she was being birthed, but anytime she asked about her daddy. Like every time she said that, I felt that. Like, oh shit. Like, but I reached out to her agent. She put the contact information, fairly easy to find. And she offered us 2 days to speak to her, right? Like, I think one day we just couldn't make it work. And then she was like, all right, let's do it on this day. And we didn't know just how important that day was. Like, for her to not only give us some of her time, but to give her time when she was about to go celebrate her birthday.
The eve of her birthday.
Ooh, that was special. So I was very, very, very excited to speak to her. And I was very excited to speak with my whole favorite Blurred Click.
Yeah, man. We had a good old time. Unfortunately, we couldn't arrange it for the Saturday, which means we have to arrange scheduling with everybody, and so everybody wasn't available. The few of us that were, we did attend, and I have to say, like Ant says, she was overwhelmingly pleasant and delightful, of course, which we've come to expect from a lot of the folks that we get a chance to interview, with the exception of maybe a few people that, you know, we may not be as close with. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just play it, and then why don't we do this? At any point in time, I'm gonna leave the audio on. If anybody want to stop just to see if there's any additional information from this interview that we want to maybe explore, then by all means chime on in. But for right now, I figured let's go ahead and get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, the interview with none other than the one and only Miss Amanda Christine. Here we go.
Just so some quick introductions. I'm Anthony. I'm with the Movie Blog. I was the one who sent out initial email to your agency, and thank you so much. Thank you. Now I could prove my worth to these two. Then we have Vince to my right. Go ahead, Vince. You know how to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Vince, and I'm the one that thought about telling Anthony to hit you up, so I deserve some credit too.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having me, all of you guys.
Nah, thank you, man. Thank you. Yazzie?
You've been my favorite character, and I've not like been shy about that at all this entire series. So I just want to throw that out there. So
thank you.
And her name is Yasmin.
Yeah. That was her introduction.
Okay. So yeah, now that we've got some introductions out the way, I'm gonna try to keep this free flowing. I'm gonna try to keep this casual, but definitely have some fun. You could obviously tell the vibes by now.
Of course.
So I kind of want to start this off with, this is my first real introduction to Amanda Christine. And I'm curious, like, for people who's meeting you for the first time, they never saw Derry, or Derry's just their introduction to you. How would you describe yourself? Who is Amanda Christine?
Yes. It's a lot because I'm still trying to figure that out as we speak. But Amanda Christine, to me, she's a very strong, caring person. I try to stay humble as much as I can. Humbleness is my first thing, and loyalty as well. So definitely, I want people to know that, you know, even though you see me on the big screen, or you see me on the screen and your television, and you think you're a fan of me and whatnot, I'm just like you guys, and we're equals. And I just want people to know that, you know, we all go through things as, you know, individuals and as humans, and life's not perfect. My life isn't perfect. I don't have the world, you know, people think I do. And, you know, actors have all these luxuries, and singers have all these luxuries and all these things, but we're just like normal humans as well.
That's cool. If it's cool, all right. Well, listen, I ain't gonna lie. It might be a little age gap between us. You know what I'm saying? You know, you played a child in Derry, but I think that makes for an interesting acting experience, right? Like, you're thrust into the world of a bunch of adults that are, you know, and you got to do adult stuff, say adult things, be around adult scenes. But in that same spirit, you still are, you know, growing up, and you have time between scenes to teach some of your co-workers how to do some TikTok dances. So I want to find out from you who does the best TikTok dance on set, because I saw you teaching some of those co-stars of yours, and some of them got the moves, and some of their rhythm is lacking. So I want you to put them on blast right now. Who got the best moves on TikTok? And who may need improvement, if you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Gosh, I love that question so much because we definitely on set try. It was like a chaos, like the fun chaos set, and like you wouldn't think that it would be because it's horror and people are like supposed to be like down and scared and stuff, but we were giggling all the time. You would not think it was a horror set. So yes, I was definitely trying to make sure everybody was doing some dance moves and some TikToks and everything. But I mean, I really can't be the judge of anybody because we were all out there kind of struggling.
Humble. She's humble.
I can say that, like, me, Uncle Chris, and Arian, we really did our thing because, like, we were the main ones, like, really out there, like, you know, posting TikToks and really doing stuff like that. And also Tilly too. She's got some moves in there too. I'll give it to Tilly. Tilly's got some moves. So yeah, we be having fun. We be having fun though.
Wow, I didn't see that one coming.
I love that.
Yazzie?
So being that you're just so young and you started at such a young age, 7 years old, I believe I read that you started acting, which is amazing, and credit to yourself. What is some things that you now in 2025 would say to young Amanda when she first started out?
Yes. Okay. So actually, I started acting when I was 3 years old, which is kind of crazy. I was little. And my first ever thing, I think I was 5 because I got discovered by my agency when I was 4, and I was signed across the board. And then when I was 5, I did like a Cabbage Patch commercial, and then it kind of took off from there. But after that, I would probably say to younger Amanda, just keep going. You know, I think there were some times and low points within my acting career where, you know, I did get discouraged, or I was like, you know, I'm not booking anything, or, you know, maybe I don't look like this, or I'm not pretty enough, or whatever the case may be. So definitely, you know, always be confident in yourself and keep going. That is my biggest thing to say to younger Amanda.
I love that. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Here you go again.
Vince,
Yeah.
I'm addicted to the graphics.
Thank
Well,
you.
yeah. Can you stop it? You over there. There you go. I'm impressed by you. Like, it's incredible. Like, I do this film blog and stuff. I've been a film journalist for 13 years. I've been watching young actors, old actors, everybody running the gamut. But you have probably given me one of the best debuts I've seen in a while. And I it's not just me, right? Because a lot of fans online were saying that you're one of the standout performances.
for sure.
I'm curious for you, how was it? Because I know you seen them. I know you seen these reactions. How was it for you when the show first came out and you started seeing these reactions? Where were you? Who was you with? And who heard you scream?
Oh my goodness. It was definitely a crazy experience just to see all the reactions. It was definitely also, you know, enlightening too, because I didn't, you know, we were all kind of nervous and scared because this is the first season after the movies, and we did kind of, you know, we wanted to live up to what the fans, you know, not wanted, but needed. And we wanted to give them what they needed on screen as well, because it's such a big franchise. And the Stephen King universe is so huge, and there's so many books and so many things that entail within this prequel series that, you know, come from other books as well. So we just wanted to live up to that as well. So seeing the reactions and just seeing that everybody loved it and, you know, was, you know, getting into it, and was like, why can't we get all the episodes now? We need them now. So just seeing it like that, it was very great to see, and just it brought joy to me and made me, you know, so happy. And I'm so grateful to everybody that watched, like, just to see how many views it got, and just, you know, for it to be #1 on HBO, and just all these things. Like, so enlightening to me. And HBO is a huge platform to be on. So it's such an honor, honestly, and just so grateful and thankful to the fans and everybody that watched, because without them, like, the show wouldn't be number one and everything else. So it's so amazing, and I'm so grateful, and I love them so much. And seeing everybody's reactions is so cool. And, even the positive and the good ones, the bad, the good, whatever, I'm grateful for all of them.
I ain't seen
Bad.
no bad.
Ain't nobody seen
I
no
ain't seen
bad. Ain't no bad
I ain't seen
reaction.
nothing bad.
What?
Nothing bad about Ronnie. That's unheard of.
No.
Thank you.
You good, Aunt?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, as much as we loved to see you with all of your young co-stars, specifically the ones that was up at the top of that building where y'all looking down on everybody, one of them, well, maybe more than one, but one of them didn't make it through. That kind of touched a lot of hearts. And I'm speaking specifically of your boy, who evidently was good at the TikToks too, Arian. But Richie, unfortunately, as we saw, spoilers, didn't go through. But he seemed, I mean, oftentimes actors are actors and are different when the camera's off. Talk to us about how Arian was off camera. Like, is he as cool as his character depicts, or is there something we need to know?
Oh my God. There is nothing you need to know. Like, literally, Arian is my little buddy. I'm just going to say that right now. Like, I love him so much. He is amazing. And he is his character. Like, literally, I will say the producers, Mr. Andy, Miss Barbara, everybody did such a great job, and we're so honored. I'm sure the other cast as well is honored that we were placed to be in these roles, because they are us. Like, we can relate to them in so many different ways. So Arian is literally rich, and I love him. Like, I told him for my 21st birthday, because my birthday is tomorrow for my 17th. I told him my 21st birthday, you will be there. Oh, yes. I said, you will be there, and he will be my turn-up person, because as y'all saw in the TikToks, he is literally like my hype man. He's literally the star of the show.
I love that.
He stole the show, and I love that for him.
Quick follow-up. Can you talk to us about his last day on set? Because it seemed like a lot of the energy he brought was real positive, and for him to exit on, on a certain way. Anything special you could clue us in on?
Of course. Actually, I think there was a behind the scenes posted by one of the writers, Mr. Jason. He posted a behind the scenes when they were announcing Arian's rap, and we were just all like, I was, also with my little phone, because I love getting like little behind the scenes and stuff like that as well. But we were all very sad. Like, it was very emotional for all of us, and I think he did cry that day. But it was very sad, because we had been working together for a long time as a cast, and we also went through the actors and writers strike together. We have been together for over like basically 2 years, and just going through that journey together, and now we're still continuing this journey together. And we'll forever continue this journey together, because this is a chapter that can't be closed. So it's just like, it's amazing. So it was just really amazing to experience. And, it was just great. I think we all kind of ended the same day, just kind of different hours. I think he ended like an hour or two earlier than us, because he is our youngest cast member. So we all ended the same day. So it wasn't like we were all like chopped and mixed up and whatnot.
That's cool.
Okay, cool. It's her birthday tomorrow. That's cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Just drop the bomb on us.
I know, right? Like, you just gonna drop this.
Like, do we need to stop and sing?
I think we might need to stop.
I think we need to do
I
this.
think that needs to happen. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
How long we gonna do this? We got a minute.
Y'all, I appreciate that so much.
Is your birthday New Year's Eve every year? Dang, man, that's got to be a problem, man. Like, can we do something about this?
I party every year on my day.
She gets the most turned up. It's her day.
Hey.
Yeah.
I love that.
But yes,
All right, I think you were next, Jess.
All right, so Amanda, I have a question about your character Ronnie. So obviously the setting of the show in Derry is in the 1960s, and we deal with a lot of intense racial discrimination during that time period. So I just want to know, what was the most eye-opening piece of history that you learned while preparing and portraying for, being a young Black woman in this time era?
Yes. That it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. And me personally, as Amanda, I love documentaries. So I love diving deep into, our rich Black history and what has actually happened, because they don't teach it in the schools. And there's so many things that, so many states that I want to visit, but I want to know about as well. And yeah, so there were a lot of things that I did study in, with Derry, Maine being a made-up town, but they're having so many real things in there. We kind of had to create that ourselves. So I did watch documentaries. Also, my grandmother and I have family members that, I've been told stories all my life. So just going off of that, and also just being a Black girl myself, I've experienced racism myself. So just bringing that into my character. And like I said, they did an amazing job picking all the characters for everybody, because we could relate to them so much. And Ronnie was literally me. Like, I could relate to her so much, and just bringing that aspect, bullying, and just, I feel like in the stage of most kids' lives, they go through bullying, and I've gone through bullying as well. So just bringing that into there with the stuff that happens at the school with Ronnie, and that racial aspect, and the police with her dad and Shawshank, and him getting falsely accused, that's tough. And her just trying to fight and be so determined. So there were a lot of things that I had to bring into that. But yes, it was a lot of studying, but I was so grateful for that, because it was a lot of things that I learned, and it was fun to learn about too.
That's awesome. Can I do my quick follow-up real quick, guys? Okay, so really quickly, so you said, you're very much Ronnie, and I can see that you are a very poised young lady who does not swear and is very, like, your posture is incredible right now. Like, I can, for 17, like, can we just talk about how straight she is? Like, oh my gosh. So I just want to know, how was it being able to, not only Ronnie had a lot of cursing scenes, and the way that she portrayed the feelings behind them, you felt them. Like, oh my, I'm not gonna lie, some of my favorite moments was Ronnie cussing. Like, I was like, get him, Ronnie. I'm not gonna lie to you there. Like, I was like, that's my girl. So how does that, what I'm saying, translate? Because you said that you guys you're very much your character, and I'm going to acting school. I'm becoming an actor myself. I've just, I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's you're right. It's being your truest self is the easiest way to portray a character, and I'm learning that. So I just want to know, like, from the young lady I see right now, how do we get Ronnie and that young lady?
Oh my goodness. Well, I feel like we all have that second person in us, like that just,
girl.
So yeah. Yes, so definitely I had to bring a little bit of Amanda out in, because I am from Cali. I am from LA. So just kind of being around that. I mean, I was born in Virginia, but I was raised in LA, and just, kind of being around that. And, my family is Black. So just, it's kind of in our household in a way. I'm not but we are, we're very respectful people. But when it comes out, it comes out. And Ronnie was pushed to that point that made her have to cuss. That it had to come out. So on a normal basis, she wouldn't do that. She's very
I know that's right.
Oh, you are beautiful inside and out. That's all I have to say. That was wonderful.
I like Amanda.
I know, right?
I like Amanda.
Yeah, man.
I like how you said that, because I go by Yaz most of the time. And like, no one really knows that my government name is actually Yasmin. Like, no one really knows that. But then I'm like, you don't want her to come out. She is not nice. She's hella mean, and she will get some free cake for months. Okay, like, don't call that girl. No.
Log in. Oh my gosh, I love that. No, I feel like everybody has their little inner person. No matter how sweet you are, everybody has a limit, because I feel like people, they just have it. It's just there. It's in there somewhere. But yes.
Love that.
Well, since we're talking about alter egos and hopping into character, no. I don't want to ask Ronnie this. I want to ask Amanda. This is the question. If you had to survive in Derry, this is a fun one. If you had to survive in Derry, would you do what Ronnie did, or what would Amanda do? You helping these kids, or?
This is good.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I feel like Amanda would start out helping the kids because she's curious. Because I am a very curious person, and like if I care for somebody, because I did have care for these kids, and like why not, and it also revolved around my dad. The main reason was my father.
That's
And
true.
that was the only person that I had left. So when it comes in as Amanda, all I have is my mother. So I could really touch to that and really felt to that. And so when it comes to people that I love, and when you're the only person that I have in my life, I will fight the ends meet. So honestly, I feel like Amanda kind of would have done the same thing as Ronnie. I don't know if she would have stuck around as long as Ronnie. She probably would have got the heck out of Derry. I don't know. We would have. I don't know why we did not go after my dad as soon as I don't know. It's a lot of things we should have done, but
Right.
yes. So yeah.
I'll say it for her. She would have ran out that movie theater, bro. Ain't nobody sitting there trying to rescue them. She can't say that because them are coworkers. She like, man, look, I'm gonna say the nice thing.
It's like, Willie, help! Not today.
Nope. You know what I'm saying? All right, I got one. Speaking of moms, one of the hardest scenes to watch in this for me was you starting off under your covers, but then ending up in the womb of your mother, and then coming out and then seeing that grotesque beast that was in front of you, you with all the amniotic fluids all over you. I'm just curious, how do you prepare for something like that? It was kind of gross. Did you have to have any weird fluids on you? Was that experience a little traumatizing? Just talk to me about how they prepare you for it. Were you anatomically prepared for what you were going to learn in terms of the reproduction? It's like a whole weird, it throws you in so many different places, as a child, it
really does. It really does. And with this being my first horror project or anything, and that was my everybody had their little scare scene and whatnot, but it was just after the actors and writer strike, so I was the first kid to come back, so I had a whole week to film, but it was also during finals and during Thanksgiving time, so it was so much going on within my brain and stress and just everything, and just preparing for that scene, I had to go through water training and breathing training. So before we flew back out to Toronto, here in LA, we actually went to a pool and did some breathing training and some swim training and practicing moving, because when you move, you lose oxygen and everything. So I had to be able to do that and be able to scream and do stuff and hold my breath underwater. Then when we got to Toronto, I continued that breathing training, training and everything. And then they had this goo. It was cold. It was gooey. It was just slimy. I don't even know how to explain it, but I wanted it off of me, and I had it on me for a week straight, 9 to 5. 9 to 5. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. So now I'm over here, and I had to eat with it on. That was another beer. It was, I had to eat with the slime on. I think I have a photo or a video with a piece of rice because I was eating. So terrible. So I'm gosh. Okay, that was that. But it was also so fun to experience because there were so many stunts and things. It was tiring. But it was really cool because the VFX and not the VFX because that, but the FSX and everything, seeing it in person and just the umbilical cord and the slime, and it gave me so much to work off of. And also my mom, who played in the scene too, Miss Tamika, she gave me so much to work off of. My father, my grandmother, Miss BJ, and my dad, Stefan, they gave me so much to work off of. And just, being in the space with the crew that I was in, and Mr. Andy and Miss Barbara and Mr. Ben, which was my acting coach, making it such a comfortable environment. I was able to go to vulnerable places and be vulnerable and go to the places that I need to go to. And I was going through so much stress that, like, everything, like, I don't even know. I was surprised by some of the things I did. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I thought they sped up the crawling scene. They didn't even speed that up. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't even remember doing that. So just being able, like, I felt free is what I'm trying to say. Is it was just amazing. It was amazing.
Sounds gross.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, but yeah, I'm glad you survived that process. Yazzie.
Oh my gosh. So you have a phobia of being in small and tight spaces, right, Amanda?
Yes, and
So-
also little holes too.
Okay. So how is that with translating to having to be in the tunnels with trying to find Pennywise and hunting Pennywise?
Yes. Okay, honestly, the tunnels wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. For
Okay.
one, because the tunnels were huge. The set was humongous, and but they were able to like break apart like some of the like areas so we could be able to walk out and do. And it was very breathable, and it was not, even though it looks tiny, it was way bigger than like what you guys think. Like, the tunnels were huge, and that set was so cool and incredible to be in. But yeah, it was definitely scary and eerie too. I was ready to get out of there, and just like being in the nasty gray water and just everything, I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot do this. But it was fun to experience.
Well, that's good. I'm glad at least, like, with your phobia, you didn't have to, because I'm not gonna lie, after I read that, I was like, oh man, the tunnels, they seemed really tight knit, and oh man, like, I would have been freaking. And no wonder we didn't see a lot of you like during that. 'Cause I would have been I would have been like, get me out of here! Like, no, help me! Like, yeah, I wouldn't. No, it would have been bad.
Yes.
And it's on you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, real quick, because I want to be respectful of your time. I know you got to run soon.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if your parents are nearby, but I just want to say this loud enough so that they can hear it. They did a phenomenal job, right?
Oh.
I hear you, Mr. Andy, Miss Barbara, Uncle Chris. They did a fantastic job. These are some of the
Thank you.
things that look, this is what I want my kids to sound like. But just wanted to say that real quick. But also, I had a question, because this is your first breakout major series, and I'm sure it's the first of many. We're going to see you again. Moon Girl.
Moon Girl. Moon Girl.
Moon Girl.
Disney, listen.
Marvel. DC movie.
What did you learn from this experience that you're going to be like, you know what? I think I'm going to use that in my next role. Like, what did you pick up in this experience that you're going to carry with you and is going to be a part of Amanda Christine moving forward?
Yes, that's such a good question. Honestly, I took so many things with me from this experience, because this was an experience like no other. And like I said, they gave us so much creativity and so much freedom on the set. But for one, I will say, just being able to like put myself within the character's shoes and fully allow myself to be that character and allow myself to play on my playground. Because when I'm acting, I call it my playground, and I just allow myself to do whatever feels free and, feels creativity to me. And, just being able to have that freedom on this set, and that, being able to shape my character and build her arc and build her, character storyline and everything in my own way. I want to be able to take that to the next set and just, allow, I don't know. I really, and I love emotional, intense, like, things. Like, it was very, very, like, freeing, I guess I could say, to like just let it all out, and I guess not be judged, and just be able to cry and scream, laugh, giggle, run, do whatever you feel is right, and not be judged. So that's definitely how I would carry to the next set.
I'm glad she's retaining, and I gotta concur with my colleague and parents listening, whoever's listening, killed it. Well done. Keep up the good work. And Anthony did mention your firsts, as this is like your first breakout role, but this role also led to a lot of other firsts. Maybe this was your first horror film, maybe your first time acting in a role that allowed you to be as free as you just mentioned. We also may have saw what could have been a first kiss. I don't know what happened with you and William, but talk to me about the scene that Ronnie shared with William and the preparation that went in with that. Because I mean, sometimes I've seen documentaries on young adults that have to grow up on set, and it may be a little awkward. Tell us about your experience, and I mean, how it turned out.
It's like, how was the kiss?
We're getting personal now, man. Sorry.
It's hard enough as a young person to kiss anybody, and to do it around a bunch of cameras and adults and stuff. I'm just saying, like, it could be like,
Yeah, it was. It was a little nerve-wracking, a little awkward, but like I said, just Mr. Andy and Miss Barbara, and also our acting coach, Mr. Ben, he made the environment so, comfortable. And we also had like a physical like person that like kind of helped us and whatnot, to be able to, act it out. We didn't kiss until the day. That was a decision that me and Blake both made. Because we did also build our dynamic as friends, over time, because we would go out as castmates after, we were filming on set, we would hang out and so it wasn't too awkward to the point where after the kiss, we couldn't talk to each other and just be kids again. It was just like, okay, it was acting, because there are things that you have to do. And again, it didn't mean anything. That wasn't my first kiss, but I don't know if it was for him. But yeah, so it was definitely cool to, experience. And I'm grateful that everybody, listened to me and Blake and made it comfortable for us, because that's what they wanted, was for us to be comfortable. And we also asked, if you guys care, but we asked for it to be like a private set when we did it. So no screenings were on besides Mr. Andy's monitor, and only I think Mr. Andy and Mr. Ben could see it, and no parents were able to see it. Nobody, no crew or anything was able to see it. So that was just like a personal decision that we both made. And yeah, so it was really cool.
Love that.
I'm glad they made it comfortable.
Love it.
That's important.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much. You've given us so much of your time. I really appreciate it. I wanted to ask one last thing. One last thing. We're gonna let you out the door. Vince usually does this. We do these things called our bumpers. And what we like to do is sometimes ask if somebody could kind of shout out our platform into the camera. I'm the movie blog, but as a collective, we're the New Blurred Order. And if you could just give us a little quick, I love the New Blurred Order or something to that effect, that would be great.
Of course. Yes.
It's all yours. Anything you want.
Okay. Hi guys, it's Amanda Christine here, and I love the New Blurred Order. You guys should watch it.
Yeah. All right. So that was that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was cool. I mean, I know I get it. I have my moments. but yeah, like I said, I was authentically me, man. It's so funny when I watch myself, I cringe at myself. I be like, what are you like? Don't do that. Don't say it. Fuck. I said it. And it's like, but I don't give a fuck. I add some shit that may have been a little awkward, but I think that it was revealing. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never have known that they have a kiss. Well, I know about the intimacy coaches, but that they requested that be a closed set. That was significant to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like, nah, we don't want nobody else on set at all. You know what I'm saying? It was also significant when Yaz brought up the fact that she had the phobias and she had to go through these tunnels. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like, yeah, I just kind of got to push through. And then, I mean, you might trip at the fact that I asked her about being in a womb, but she told her I never knew none. She had to have breathing. They had to breathe underwater and scream, and like she had to learn how to hold her breath and act at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And like they put all this weird goop on her. Like I thought that was kind of significant. Now, mind you, I know what you're gonna say, and yes, I know how bad the song sounded because we all in different places because there's a delay in the difference of our broadcast. So I don't need all up in the comments letting know how terrible we sang Martin Luther King from Stevie Wonder because we did the best we could. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. I promise. I promise.
Yeah, because we put that joint on the IG, and somebody, I ain't gonna name no names, who was roasting the shit out of us. Roasting the shit out of us.
We tried.
Like, y'all all beat. Y'all can't even see. It was, I ain't gonna lie, it was bad, but in the moment, because I remember I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get on Anthony beat. But then, like, I was like, okay, Anthony, you trying to get on my beat at the same time. and the same thing happened with Jonathan Ajayi. Remember I did the Sierra automatic system.
Yep.
He was like, two-step. Let me see you want to. He started singing. I was like, all right, let me get on his. Let me get on his beat. It don't work that well for some reason. But anyway, yeah, man. What y'all thought, man? Kira, Ty, y'all didn't have a chance to join us. So
I tried my best to make it for me. I'm a fan of hers. I'm a genuine fan of hers. I want her in. I said in the comment, I want her in all the things. I want to see her in everything. I think she has she's going to have an incredible career if people allow her to. And that's it. Like, I love that baby girl. We Capricorn queens got to stick together anyway.
Okay. So you had a birthday not too long ago?
Coming up.
Oh, coming up.
Okay,
see, we still under the year mark with our Kira anniversary.
I remembered.
Yes.
Hey, come on.
I told y'all I'm gonna remember everyone's birthday this year. I told y'all.
Hey, well, you have to be the birthday representative because I am terrible with birthdays, as you know, as everybody on the screen knows. Yes, even some of my very best friends in the world know that I will call you promptly the day or two after your birthday. And say happy belated. or not. Or I'll see you a couple years and be like, oh, it was your birthday. I don't know those two. But anyway, yeah. So Ty, any thoughts, man?
I mean, I said it in our private chat. Black girl magic, man. Like, I mean, shout out to the single moms out there that, you know, have to work double overtime to create these amazing children. But you are out there, and we notice you, and we recognize you. And her mom is doing a phenomenal job because all I could think of the whole time listening to this interview is, gosh, she's so well spoken. And then she said, I'm about to turn 17. I'm like, what? All of this coming from still a preteen? I mean, it's still a teen. I mean, not preteen, but a teen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like that. Yeah, she's amazing, and I'm with all of y'all. I believe she's gonna have a long, successful career, and I'm looking forward to seeing whatever project she's a part of moving forward.
Did y'all peep how we designated her with the new role? How we already pretty much were trying to campaign to make her Lunella Lafayette, Miss Moon Girl. I mean, can you not see Moon Girl, yo? Do you not see Moon Girl a little bit, man? I mean, just a little bit.
100%.
Older, obviously, not elementary school Moon Girl, but you know, probably high school Moon Girl.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just hope Disney gets it together, you know, by the time he's old enough so that they'll learn how to promote their Black characters.
That part.
I'm so glad you said that. I think, unless there's anything else to say, and we got Ant, I don't want to leave him out, man. Did you have any additional comments on the interview? I was gonna end with a comment about Wonder Man and some of our upcoming stuff. You muted, Vo. Unmute yourself.
Who muted me? Anyway, that was a great interview. That was a great interview. Honestly, just real quick, I just thought it was a wonderful way to start off the new year. I felt like we had our Blurredverse Awards, and I was like just reminiscing about all the interviews of 2025. I'm like, 2026 is starting off strong. I can't wait to see where we go from here.
I love that. That's real. Because in addition to that, I don't know. We might have DM still pulling up. I don't know if that's gonna happen anymore. I don't know. I might have messed that up.
What?
We'll see. Hopefully. Well, because like
company coming.
Nah, there was a day we were supposed to have an interview, and we had to reschedule it, and so I don't know. We'll hopefully that still happens, but be on the lookout for that. In addition to being on the lookout for something that I think you should see on our Sunday broadcast. That's right. If you haven't been watching, man, we have been posting on Sundays. It is another live. It's just a pre-recorded live. You know what I'm saying? So here's basically, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you real quick before we get on up out of here. After we get done with this show, oftentimes because we friends, I like to think we friends. We sit and we chat with each other, and sometimes it ends up being hours at a time. What we decided to do was to record these chats and to release them the following day at the same bat time, same bat channel that you're seeing this. Now, I know for some of y'all that might be Sunday school time, but there is new content that will come. So hopefully in the year 2026, as often as we can, as often as we possibly can, you will see not only a Saturday morning live broadcast, but also let's call it a B-side of that broadcast, that it will not be going live until the following day. So look forward to that. I'm hoping that you won't mind having a little more NBO in your life, and that's going to come in this upcoming episode. I'm hoping we can continue our Stranger Things chat a little bit, but not too much because it's getting a little hostile. I'm just playing. And we'll talk about whether or not Disney's going to keep waiting 2 weeks before a show comes out to promote it if it's a Black person that's involved. We'll also talk about some of our favorite upcoming potential projects. Well, at least that's what I can tell you right now. Like, Starfleet Academy starts in 2 weeks, and I'm so looking forward to that.
Are you? Yeah. I was until I started like kind of seeing the way they're gonna go about it with the young cast and it seems more like a comedy. Like it seems more like a comedy. It definitely doesn't. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the new trailers, and I think if you've seen the new trailers, then you'll understand why I'm not as excited as I was.
Is it like a Scooby-Doo type feeling?
No, it's given CWS. It's giving you CWS.
Oh, wow.
It is. It's absolutely giving CWS.
Okay, well, listen, let's chat on it on the B side.
Right.
If you want to hear more of this conversation, because we about to get into this part, we might even show small, permissible YouTube, clips from the upcoming Starfleet Academy, in addition to some other stuff that I'm positive we're going to be looking forward to. Is anything that comes on the top of your head real quick that you're looking forward to this coming year? Doomsday comes out this year.
Season 3 of JJK, Mandalorian and Grogu.
What else comes out?
Supergirl, Spider-Man,
an Avatar series comes out.
Yes.
Oh yeah. There's another Avatar series.
Live action.
What you call it? We were just talking about it. Shrink.
The Legend of Shrinking. Shrinking comes out.
Yes, Shrinking comes out. Hey, yo, if y'all haven't been on it, watch Shrinking. It's on Apple TV. It's amazing mental health show. You're welcome. New season drops at the end of this month, so check it out.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Bridgerton does come back at the end of the month. Yay!
All right, these are things we watch. There's also games that we play, and there's also books I'm sure that we read.
It's 2026. We're supposed to get new dragons, new House of Dragon shit, right? It's coming
House
soon.
of the Dragon.
Rings
of Power.
The power.
Whoa. So the moral of the story is tune in. We're gonna go ahead and start talking about this right now. As always, even though it's the first day of the year, first show of the year, we gonna go ahead and say, be your authentic self. Because guess what? If you ain't being yourself, that's supposed to be a solo shot. I messed that up. I'm supposed to do like this. It's supposed to go like this, and then when I come. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be like that. Be your authentic self. If you being yourself, you being fake. And in all things, if you a geek, dang, I wish I had the Amanda Christine joint queued up for her so she could say, Oh, let that geek flag. Oh, I mean, but I don't. So you're gonna get something you saw before. Also, you know what else is coming out this year? If I'm not mistaken, season what of From, Anthony?
Season 4 of From is coming back.
Season
You know I'm
4
going in.
From is coming back.
I can't wait. I can't wait. The whole From
When is it coming out? Yeah, when is it coming?
I can't answer those questions yet.
What the fuck?
Well, I tell you what, let's talk about it on the other side. But since we landed on From, let that geek flag fly. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same bad time.
Listen up. New Blurred. Hold on. Can I do it again? Hey, check out New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. It's the newest thing on the. Sorry, let me try that again. I'm so sorry. Hey, shout out to New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. The funniest people, the friendliest people, and also the nerdiest people you ever see. And they're black. Check them out.